Well, here I am again, lucky enough to be out and about. The patient's still with me. He's waiting to go back to the hospital to find out if anything's progressed. I think that happens in 2 weeks. We've come to 3 Mile Dam in Kosciuszko National Park, and this is our SMIC little accidental site. So I've never been here before, and I followed the GPS and it brought me along this track. And we drove along, and then we come to a dead end. There's a lock gate. I thought, because over there I can actually see vans, that we were going to drive around the whole dam and then come to a camping spot. But not so, there must be 2 entrances. I had to back in here to turn around, and that's all I wanted to do. That's all I thought I needed to do. Was I drove up straight here, thought I'll back in here and we'll go out. But when I started to back in, because I could back in and I was amazed, I kept going, and I said to Regan, we just might make camp here. So we're right on the very edge of the dam. We've been told by our regular that comes here, most vans don't come on this side. Most vans go over to the other side, but this side's quieter. So that suits us. It's good and fine. Regan's reading a book and chilling out. There's a few flies, so it's annoying him. And this is the beginning of a panoramic view 3-kilometre return walk. I'm going to have a wander because I got my new camera, and I only got the lens yesterday. I haven't read the instructions. I know that's silly. I've just put it all up, and I just want to walk and get a feel for it, and then when I come back to camp I am going to read the instructions to figure out how to do it right. But what better way to try out our new camera? Look at it. But I am quite proud that I didn't panic when I come to the dead end, and it's worked out really well for us. I have to say, except for the wind, it is deadly quiet up here. The flies are driving me crazy, but apart from that, it's absolutely beautiful and just like a whole other different world. I'm being a bit careful because there is so much horse poo around, or brumby poo. I don't want to startle any of them because I have been chased before and it's not fun. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it pays to go for a little wander. Look at that. It's spectacular. And I don't think I'm even at the lookout yet. Wowee. I don't know what to say. It's just beautiful. I hope that the camera shows how beautiful it is. And all the huffing and puffing is me blowing flies out of my nose and stuff. I'm going to keep wandering. This is spectacular. Okay, the trail's starting to get a little rough now. Not really marked out. I don't know how many k's I've come, but I've been out for well over an hour, and that looks like it goes down into the next valley. So I think I'm going to leave it here. And I've had a great time with the camera and walking through here, but I just don't want to be too silly. And as you can see, originally the pathway was really well defined and now not really so much. So I think I need to turn around, but absolutely stunning. Let's go back. We've got a good dinner tonight. We've got firewood and it should be lovely watching the sun go down over the dam. Good morning from chilly Mount Kosciuszko. It is absolutely freezing. I don't know what we're going to do today because the wind down on the dam is just blowing. And I followed a track up and look at this for a campsite. And if you had a big group, who knew that? I didn't know this was here. And there is some fresh horse poo around this morning, but I didn't hear them through the night. Anyway, lucky I always come prepared. I've got my raincoat jacket on to cut the wind out and the beanie on, and I must say my nose has run all night. I don't know how many times I've sneezed, but it's still nice to be out and about. Oh, look down there, another campsite. Now that wouldn't be windy, quite secluded. We are standing on the site of the very first workers' camp on the Snowy Mountains hydroelectric scheme, or the Snowy scheme. It was established in 1949. And the pick and shovel workers, bulldoze drovers, surveyors, engineers, diamond drillers, carpenters and others all stayed here. It was isolated, primitive, muddy and covered in snow in winter. But because it had the dam, which was originally constructed in 1882 because of the gold in Kiandra, they wanted the water source. So there you go. A little bit of history thrown in. Well, our little dream camping spot is coming to an end a night early. It's now lunchtime and it's been windy all morning, uncomfortably so, and the wind's picking up, and we just spoke to somebody that regularly camps here. They're packing up because the wind's due to pick up this afternoon, and it's just no fun, is it, Regan?
No, not much at all.
Like, all we're doing is sitting in the swag and the van reading books. We could be doing that at home. Well, the people that were just there are supposed to be there for a week. They packed up at 6 o'clock in the morning because they couldn't sleep through it. Here's the moment of truth. Will I be able to get enough of a turning circle to get out in first go, or will I hit the back of the car and the van? I'm fingers crossed, but I think I'll be all right. Until next time, I'll see you on the other side. maybe stop at the Breadbow Christmas shop on the way home. Who knows? Maybe?
Maybe.